Okay, hello, welcome to Level of Life. I'm TreWinter, and I got a new computer so I can actually play video games again. Today we're going to be playing some Stardew Valley. I've played a little bit of it before, but I think I can start better than I did. So I'm going to create a cheeky new farm. I'm going to make the same dude as last time, because you can basically make me in this. So you've got to find the little weird downed mohawk slash oh, that's an extreme one. I could go full on little down mohawk sort of German undercut sort of affair. That's a bit too flock of seagulls. That looks about right to me, but a little darker there, and then a black t-shirt with a logo on it. That's my vibe. That's pretty much it. Job done. I mean, oh no, that's better. That's me. Ah, there we go. Little. So we're gonna put in a name there. The crib. TreWinter farm. Favorite thing. I don't know what my favorite thing is. Probably games, isn't it? Animal preference. Cat. Dogs are for chumps. Eye colour. Come on, let's not muck around. Blue eyes. Okay, that seems legit. So, the aim of the game is to go and sort of start your nice country life, away from all the stress of modern life. Stresses that I don't really encounter, because I sacked off modern life long ago. So, yeah, here's our granddad. He looks sort of like a hospital green Santa Claus, which is, you know, you've got to have a look in your old age, so it's important. But yeah, giving us this top secret envelope for when we feel crushed by the burden of modern life. He's clearly had a time of it. He's got a scimitar. I mean, does your granddad have a scimitar? Mine doesn't. And, you know, I doubt he's keeping it secret. He'd be showing that thing off. So yeah, he's clearly had a life of it. Why his bed's at an angle in the middle of what I can only presume is the living room, you know, I presume that's one of the mysteries we'll solve throughout the game. And then we've got this thing. This reminds me of the film Brazil a lot. It's coming through the office at the start. Just lots of people tapping away in their Orwellian nightmare. Oh, this guy's been allowed a little flair. He's got a cowboy hat. I don't know what he's doing with his tongue. There I am, asleep. You know, the Joja logo with its little smile. Clearly a cheeky poke at Amazon there. But no. We wake up. That sleep was clearly stressful, so we're going to open the letter. Dear De Crib, if you are reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, TreWinter Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honour the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. That's nice, isn't it? P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will you? So yeah, very pleasant, chilled out sort of a game. So yeah, we hopped on the bus because you know, that's how we roll. You know, nothing flashy. The money at Joja clearly can't have been that good. Yeah, so here we go. Arrive in Stardew Valley. I presume he's incredibly relevant. He's like the owl in Zelda. He comes down, sits on a little thing, gives you some information. Hello, you must be the... I am the crib. Pretty cool. Major Lewis, he's sorting my house out. I'd have thought he had something better to do, but there you go. Right. Let's get a farm in. So, what I quite like about this game is, like, you know, you take it sort of day by day, and the days will just save. So if you've not done particularly well, or you have done very well, you know, it's sort of Iron Man, like an XCOM, but chilled out. But it's nice to just drop in and play a couple of days of it. Progress last time was slow, but I'm hoping I can get a little bit of a higher yield this time. It scratches my Minecraft itch to an extent, because every time I start a new Minecraft, I just build a farm, and I enjoy building a farm. I don't know why, and then I don't really know what to do, because I don't really want to build like a, you know, giant statue of myself or whatever. So play this where you just make a farm. It's pretty nice. So, I mean, thus far, it seems that I haven't said hi to the old guy for my grandpa, which is the only thing he asked me to do. So, that's irresponsible, and, you know, kind of spitting it all back in his face a bit. But, you know, it's the kind of attitude we're trying to bring to Stardew Valley. It's all a bit too wholesome. Okay, so this lass is the carpenter of the town, and later on we can sort of do up the house, get extensions and things. She'll build stuff from a farm. Yeah. Yeah, the mayor's very hands-on. Like, he doesn't ever seem to do much mayoring. He just, like, he comes and collects your goods for market. Personally, I don't really understand how the whole system works in this town. It's absurd. Right, so standard sort of movement, just run around. You can, well, run his shift, but I've got it on auto run because there's literally no reason ever not to run. So you can check some things like this. Got some cheeky free parsnip seeds to get sorted out. So we have a couple of, you'll get missions as you go along, so it's more of a farming RPG, sort of akin to Harvest Moon. So got to greet some people around the town and cultivate and harvest a parsnip. So first thing to do, start clearing an area of our farm, which is all overgrown. So we'll do that as best we can. The temptation to just chuck all the stuff in the crate and get rid of it is high, but if you do that, you'll find, as I did last time, that you suddenly don't have a lot of stuff you need because you threw it all away. So pretty much everything in this game's useful. Again, sort of similar to Minecraft, but unlike Minecraft, there's like you exhaust your supply of things quite quickly, and then you have to go quite a lot further afield, and it starts being very time consuming. Whereas obviously in Minecraft with the rarer stuff you feel like that, but you know, you're never like, oh, I'll never find any wood. Whereas if you clear your whole garden, as I took to doing, oh, I like that grass ripple. I don't know why, it's quite satisfying. But even that grass, which seems to be yielding nothing, later on has a worthwhile role to play. So you've got to be kind of careful. But I'm just going to clear this area up here for a starting patch. So I've got gonna just make a little patch to grow parsnips in. So Bob's played a lot of this game. She's more into the sort of going around the town, meeting people part of it than I am. If they haven't got something I need, then they ain't getting talked to. Yeah, we'll try and do it a bit more how it's intended this time. So every day you're going to have to water your crops, and I think parsnips take 6 days to pay off. There aren't really months in Stardew Valley. There's 4 seasons, and each one's I think 28 days long, so it's like a 4-month year, and the game goes on for 3 years. I don't really know what the end game is, if there is one. I just know that that's how it pans out. So those parsnips will grow over the next few days. We're going to have to water them every day. We'll try and get some more things set up pretty sharpish. So we want some quick yield sort of crops. So parsnips are reasonably good for that. But we're also going to want to get some quick stuff. Some wheat is always good. It's dirt cheap and it doesn't sell for much, but it just keeps you constantly in some money. So you have a sort of bulletin board here. There's all kinds of stuff. There's festivals, egg festival, flower dance, people's birthdays. You can go around learning what people like and don't like and giving them presents on their birthdays and whatnot. But I've got farming to do. Okay, there's no wheat yet. Let's get some potatoes going on, eh? Nah, quite pricey. More parsnips. Let's just, get this show on the road. Then we'll head down to the beach because one of my favourite harkbacks in this game to a classic is the fishing aspect, which is basically like fishing in the old Zelda games and the Game Boy one, whatever that was, Link's Awakening. No, Link to the Past. Yeah, that had the fishing game going on, and it's a similar sort of affair. And as we all know, that was a super addictive game. So actually, I don't want that done, because we're going to want to be able to move through our farm, not just have like a random patch of crap. So let's start as we mean to go on. So 2 nice patches here. Get some parsnips on the go, then go fishing. So everything at the start's like very manual. As you go on, you'll get various things you can build. You'll level up different skills, farming, fishing, whatnot, and you can start building sort of irrigation and whatnot, things to sort of automate it. Whereas early on, you're going to do a lot of buying stuff from the shops and such. So, for instance, when you've got chickens, you're going to want to feed them. Well, you're going to want to keep their coop full of hay, and hay's annoying to buy, when actually, if you've got a silo, then when you scythe this grass down, it just all goes in your silo, ready to be fed to chickens. So as every game in the world has these days, I've got a cheeky crafting system, so I'm just going to make a chest to put in my house, because you really cannot carry a lot at the start of this game, and the backpack, to make it such that you can, is quite expensive. So I'm going to pop all this gumph in here and get going. But yeah, it's just super chilled out. There's not a lot of pressure. So I'm pretty tired here. I can go and buy something to eat, or maybe find something to eat. But I think my best bet at this stage is just to go and have a snack here in the saloon. So things close and open at different times and whatnot, which is incredibly frustrating sometimes. So everybody's got their own sort of schedule, and any day you want to go to the shop, any shop, there'll be some reason why that person isn't there. It'll be their yoga day, or Pierre just doesn't open on Wednesdays. Don't know what that's about. Continental, I imagine. But yeah, so there's a lot to take stock of. There's an alarming quantity of content in this game. I can't go fishing. In that case, I don't know what to do. Might just crash. But yeah, there's tons of things I don't know how they work. It doesn't sort of explain everything to you. It just sort of lets you get on with it. As the game goes on, different people will introduce sort of different concepts to you, but there's lots of little things that it's up to you to work out, including in a stalkery way people's schedules, which there's a wiki for the game, and people have planned out where everyone goes every day and every season. It's absurd, but yeah, there's an insane amount of content if you're looking for that level of gameplay. Also, for various tips, you can turn on the TV. So if I go living off the land, welcome to living off the land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. So, chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash. Well, thanks for that, Brainiac. Oh, well, it's nearly 10 to 4. That's been a hard, long day. I'm gonna go to bed. Right, so our energy's back up. Our crops have started to grow, and we've got some post here. So, yeah, here we go. It's Willy. He's just got back from his fishing trip, and he's got something for us. That's what we're after. But first up, what we need to do, we're going to have to give some things a scything, because I need to get down here to me pond, so I can refill my watering can. All your tools are sort of upgradable, because once your farm gets bigger, it's just a nightmare to try and do it with your basic tools. So yeah, we'll water the parsnips and then we'll go fishing. I'll probably start building paths up between these pretty soon. They don't do anything really. It's just I don't like my farm to look like crap. And currently, farm is a strong word for what we've got here. So right, that's enough of that. Let's get down to the beach. Oh. Just give an extra chop there. That was to the beach. 4 or 5 PM. We've got plenty of time. But yeah, we don't really have any money, and a good way to start making money is to start fishing, because we can just start selling them. Always worth checking the notice board here. It's got an exclamation mark. It normally means, well, it means you haven't looked at it that day, I think. But why's that still going? Sometimes there are missions on there, like, I say missions, that makes it sound very grandiose, like missions such as bring me a potato, but yeah, little quest to get you a little extra gold and a little extra reputation around the town. Here we go, here's Willy. So you get these cutscenes, which, although helpful, like, I find them a little bit slow. Like, I tend to be hovering over this little skip button in the bottom left corner, which you probably can't see because my face is over it, but yeah, Willy, he's a legit guy. He's just finally meet me. I've only been here a day. It's not like I was offended. Still trying to unwind from a month or so out on the salty sea. So he's got a new rod, so he gives us the old fishing rod. Which I believe we'll hold it up in a ba 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 kind of a style, and then we'll get fishing. All kinds of fish. So yeah, he sells fish stuff, and also sometimes if you've got prize fish, I think he gives you a better price than you would get if you just went to the and put them in the crate. So we cast out like this. Later on you get better rods where you can bait them and things like that. Fish will bite quicker, and it makes the game a little bit easier, or at least a little different. But I've gone long enough on the so you've got to keep the fish in the green bit, which early on basic rod. It's more difficult than I remember. Yeah, it's alright. There we go. So we've got a 1-inch sardine. Fantastic. But yeah, it's just worth fishing to get some money up, and also, I don't know, it's just pretty chill. I just quite like it. Come on. So you've got a certain amount of time to click after the exclamation mark comes up, otherwise you miss it. But yeah, the only tool I ever pretty much upgrade is the fishing rod. I love it. These fish are crap. I'm going elsewhere. I'm already sick of this. Trying to find some wormies. Like sometimes you see little worms in the ground, and they've always got like random items. Oh no, not that way. If you cast off onto the bridge, you're not going to catch much. But yeah, there's plenty of other sort of weird little things. There's sort of finding various artifacts for the museum, and there's sort of mining, which is more like a little sort of dungeon crawl. So if the lack of combat's putting you to sleep, then you can go down the mine. It's also worth doing just for a lot of the minerals you need for upgraded tools. Again, very akin to Minecraft. And every game these days, because since Minecraft came out, it's just not complete unless you're mining and crafting. So you often catch a load of crap as well in the old river. I'm going to just get rid of this because, as I said earlier, there's not a lot of backpack space until we've got enough money to upgrade it. Pierre's selling a backpack in his shop for £2,000, which I think is a little steep. But then again, he sells like one parsnip's worth of seeds for 50 quid. So fucking Brexit, man. That's the problem here. But yeah, like a day's about 20 minutes, and progress is slow. But it's just a real nice thing to come checking back in on. And it keeps me from clicking download on Farm Simulator, which, believe me, I've been repeatedly tempted to do. I don't know why, but it really appeals to me as a notion. I remember our drummer used to play Euro Truck Simulator a lot, and I couldn't fathom why you'd possibly want to do that, and yet I want to cart around in Farming Simulator. So I don't know. I don't know who I was to talk. Sorry, Buttons, I gave you a hard time about Euro Truck Simulator. And I mean, I wouldn't say I get it now. I still don't understand why you would want to do Euro Truck Simulator, but you know, I get the feeling you had for it. If there was Crane Simulator, I would definitely do that. Fucking driftwood. Because I don't know, you know, there's those jobs you want to do when you're a little kid, and you're like, oh, I'll be a crane driver, that'll be great, and then mostly they go away. Well, crane driver never did for me. All the other mundane jobs that you think are cool when you're a kid, I didn't want to do any of them. But if there's any job openings for a crane driver, I'm in. Hit me up. I can't drive a crane, but I'm sure I'd pick it up pretty quick. I think we'd only have, I would say I could pick it up within 2 horrific accidents. So if you've got some expendable people or supplies, I'll get it all out of my system. then we can start lifting some stuff to high places. I'm in. 100% commitment there. So our energy's dropping pretty damn fast for the time of day. I don't know if there's a point where your energy starts lasting longer, or if you just have to start cooking better things to eat and managing it better. But thus far I've done a lot of falling asleep in the street, in the mines, on my farm, and getting pickpocketed, so I'm going to try and manage a bit better, even if that means going to bed at about 10 to 4 again. But we've got a reasonable yield for the day now. It won't be great, but it'll be enough to buy some more seeds and bits tomorrow, and just constantly expand our farm. So that's something. But until we start being able to afford the buildings and things, it's best to just try and build up our crop farming and go fishing in the day. Just water the stuff in the morning, go fishing in the day. More things will start cropping up that we sort of need to be doing. There's this wizard dude who wants various stuff. There's the Adventurers Guild who want us to go down the mines and things, and different quests will start coming up as we go. But these first few days are going to be pretty slow. We're getting a pretty good yield here though. I feel like this is a good first day. I think if you turned up in a town and on the second day you were bringing all these fish to market, I think they'd be lucky to have you. There are definitely catfish in here somewhere. I don't know if you need a better rod or whatever. They're really difficult to catch compared to all the stuff we have been, all the bass and whatnot. He's cheeky. This guy's a poet dude. Let's have a chat with him. Elliot. I mean, look at him. Look at this bardic sort of chic. But he comes here to write poetry on the bridge. There's a good few colourful characters around. There's a guy who's just the gothest goth. There's no point talking to him. I've never found anything useful come of it. He just mopes at you. Oh, I can eat this green algae, I think. Yeah. Let's get a cheeky bit of energy from this algae, because that's the kind of guy we are. We're not fussy. If we find some green goo on top of the river there, we're not going to turn our nose up at it, because we've only got 80 gold, and that's only enough to buy 1 seeds for parsnips. So 80 sounds good, but it's not. It's terrible. Couple more fish and 5 we'll pop home. Maybe we'll pop to the bar. Have a cheeky beer, see who's about. So sometimes you get these treasure chests. They'll often give you, mostly they've given me bait, which currently we can't use. But got some wooden coal. Not wooden coal, although that's sort of right, I suppose. But yeah, meeting people around the town is helpful to an extent, but in a very slow and passive way. I'm going to try and do it more this time round though, because my first game, I don't think anyone liked me. I just don't think they like me. 1 more cheeky fish, then we'll go a-selling. Right. Let's see who's about. So Pam loves beer. She loves the sauce. Beer's expensive though, so we're not going to be fixing that friendship up anytime soon. Right. Well, seems a bit lame, but I reckon to bed. There's a squirrel dude. He's going to run up there in that tree. I don't know if you can catch them and things, or whatnot. I've tried chopping down the trees I see them run up into, and to no avail. So let's just pop our fish in here. Alright. We can pop this stuff in here. And let's just have a cheeky kip. So, okay, so we're like, so I think fishing rod proficiency changes the size of that green bar that you've got to keep the fish in, which is helpful. So yeah, there we go. Made some money today. Not a bad start. The 3rd of spring. So I'm going to leave it there for now. We'll come back in a bit to see how our farm's doing. Have a good one.